If you think Mercy is a smart AI thriller that tackles real questions about artificial intelligence and our justice system, you're about as wrong as the film's entire premise. And trust me, that's saying something when your central concept is guilty until proven innocent in 90 minutes, or we kill you. That's not Mercy, that's batshit mental. I'm the Grumpy Scott, and today we're reviewing Mercy, the 2026 sci-fi thriller starring Chris Pratt and Rebecca Ferguson. That has all the ingredients to be a proper explanation of AI ethics, but instead serves up a Saturday night popcorn flick wrapped in a veneer of relevance. By the end of the review, you'll understand why this film is a masterclass and how to waste a topical premise with plot contrivances and lazy writing. Let's talk about the story problems, the nonsensical legal framework, and why this AI judge has more real-world access than Google and the NSA combined. Here's a setup. Chris Pratt plays Detective Christopher Raven, accused of murdering his wife in a near-future Los Angeles where AI judges handle capital crimes. You're strapped to a chair, given 90 minutes to prove your innocence using every resource that the AI can access, and if you fail, you're executed by sonic blast. Now on paper, that's a ticking clock thriller. One location, high stakes, race against time. That's fine. Here's where it all falls apart. The system completely abandons innocent until proven guilty, a cornerstone of Western legal systems for literally centuries. The film tries to handwave this by saying it's meant to combat rising crime and eliminate human error in the justice system. But what it actually does is create a dystopia where you're assumed guilty and have an hour and a half to Google your way out of a death sentence. That's not fixing the justice system. That's speedrunning fascism. And the real rub? Chris Pratt's character actually championed this AI system. So there's supposed irony here. The architect becomes the victim. But the film doesn't earn it because it never actually explores why he thought this was a good idea in the first place. Newsflash, he's not mentally competent. It's a contrivance to get him in the chair, nothing more. And let's talk about Rebecca Ferguson's AI judge Maddox, because this is where the film truly abandons any pretense of realism. The AI has unlimited access to everything. Every camera, every database, every piece of digital information, with zero regard for privacy laws, due process, or frankly, any legal framework established in the past 2 centuries anywhere. It's essentially a plot device that gives Chris Pratt exactly the information he needs when he needs it. Convenient for pacing, catastrophic for credibility. The film wants you to believe this AI is neutral, unbiased, seeking truth above all, but it never interrogates what this actually means. Who programmed it? What are its parameters? Does it have guide rails? Can it be manipulated? The movie gestures vaguely at these questions, but never commits to answering them because, well, spoiler alert here, the ending reveals that AI's first case executed an innocent man due to police corruption. The system's already compromised from day one. This makes you wonder why anyone would trust it to begin with. Now, I hate to admit it, but I actually enjoyed watching this unfold. The pacing keeps you engaged. Pratt knows how to sell urgency, and the whole strapped to a chair investigating your own case setup is genuinely tense in moments. That doesn't excuse the fact the film uses AI as a set dress and not as a serious topic. It's Minority Report without the philosophical weight. It's 12 Angry Men without the debate. It's Saw without the creativity. And this is what frustrates me about Mercy. The premise is genuinely topical. We're living through a moment where AI is being integrated into everything, from medical diagnosis to hiring decisions to predictive policing. A film that actually grappled with the implications. Bias in training data, lack of accountability, the erosion of human judgment. Could have been a powerful piece. Instead, we get a surface-level thriller that uses AI as a gimmick. The film doesn't engage with real-world AI concerns at all. It's all contrivances, designed to appeal to modern audiences who's heard the buzzword AI but don't want to think too hard about what it actually means. It's fluff, it's filler. It's a movie you watch while eating crisps on a Saturday night, chips if you're an American. And to be fair, sometimes that's all you need. But don't mistake it for something deeper just because it name drops technology. Director Timur Bekmambetov, known for his visual flair and screen life films, tries to make the investigation dynamic by having screens and data fly around the space. It's visually interesting in an IMAX setting, but the style can't save a script that fundamentally doesn't trust its own concept. Film wants to have it both ways. Be a slick action thriller and a cautionary AI tale. It succeeds at the former, fails completely at the latter. And credit where it's due, Chris Pratt does sell the desperation well enough. He's essentially doing a one-man show for most of the runtime, strapped to that chair, and he keeps the energy up. Rebecca Ferguson voices the AI with appropriate detachment, though she's really just exposition delivery. The supporting cast, Callie Reese as his partner, Annabelle Wallace as his dead wife in flashbacks, are fine, but underutilised. The real issue is the script by Marco Van Bell, which layers contrivance upon contrivance. If you're in a drinking game, contrivance is the word here. And it keeps the plot moving. Every revelation feels engineered rather than earned. Every twist exists because the structure demands it, not because the logic supports it. And that 90-minute countdown, pure, artificial, arbitrary tension. There's no in-universe reason it has to be exactly 90 minutes, other than that's how long we want the movie to be. So here's my final take. Mercy is 4 out of 10. It's watchable if you shut your brain off and just enjoy the ride. The pacing works, Pratt commits, and there's enough tension to keep you from checking your phone. But as an exploration of AI in society, no, not at all. As a legal thriller, nonsensical. As a cautionary tale, nah, toothless. Watch it if you want a mindless Saturday night thriller with a topical veneer. Skip it if you were hoping for something that actually engages with the questions it pretends to ask. This isn't Minority Report. It's barely even iRobot. It's AI for people who don't actually want to think about AI. If you enjoyed watching me dismantle this algorithmically generated premise, hit the like button and subscribe for more brutally honest reviews that Hollywood doesn't want you to hear. If you want to hear me tear into another film that wastes a decent concept, check out the latest here. I'm the Grumpy Scot, reminding you always, question the hype. I'm great.